It's Friday, August the 25th, and this is your Barbados Today evening news update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, retired controversial school principal Jeff Brooms is calling for swift and harsh justice for criminals in light of the current upsurge in gun murders. Delivering the weekly lunchtime lecture organized by the ruling Democratic Labour Party today, Brooms also proposed regular anti-crime community sweeps based on intelligence. The former head of Alexandra and Parkinson Memorial Schools told his audience he also supports the Army working alongside the police in fighting crime. Brooms blamed what he calls unofficial community leaders for contributing to criminal youth.
Unfortunately, there are no too many of these unofficial leaders engaging in the process of recruitment. Recruitment in the world of drugs. Recruitment in the world of crime, with and without guns. And recruitment in the world of exploitation, especially sexual exploitation of our female students. I restate that the justice system must be swift and harsh.
Opposition Barbados Labour Party parliamentary representative for St. Thomas, Cynthia Ford, seems headed for her 5th consecutive landslide victory at the coming general election constitutionally due by mid-next year. That's according to a random pulse of the people survey conducted in the constituency by Barbados Today yesterday. Ford has swept aside all 4 Democratic Labour Party candidates who stood in her way, starting with George Pilgrim back in 2001, winning by an average of just under 1,900 votes. Outside of a handful of constituents who were either undecided or could not care who wins, the parish stands firmly in Ford's corner and ready to roll over a battered DLP.
I think she's trying to fight to get things happen though, right? I would give her that. She's trying to get things happen. She's trying her best, but she's not in power now, but she's still trying to get things, you know?
But you're still between a rock and a hard place, or?
I ain't really in a rock and a hard place. Right up here so you know who, but you know? We'd rather not say.
I think this time enough to give me a Martin the chance to let she rule the party and let me see how things go. We had men all the time and then the men started let me try a woman now there.
I'm a little party dog. I'm a Vincentian living here 43 years. Vote 10 times in Barbados, vote 1 2 as a Labour Party. I'm a Labour Party person.
That's the Barbados Labour Party.
Barbados Labour Party, St. Vincent, when Cato was there, Labour Party. I vote once in St. Vincent, 10 times here in Barbados. I live in Barbados 43 years.
St. is a foregone conclusion, so who I want or don't want, don't really. That's my perception of the past, the recent, you know, during elections, that based on the, you know, her margin of victories in the recent past, I think that she may put it back again. Considering how things are going with the current political, you know, landscape, she very well put it back with another landslide.
None of them in the youth, so I ain't picking none.
Following recent complaints of low patronage at the Carifesta Grand Market, vendors are now reporting an increase in business. The change in fortunes came on the heels of authorities' decision to waive the entry fee to the market at the Lloyd Erskine Sandyford Centre since Wednesday. A team from Barbados Today spoke with some of those exhibitors this afternoon.
I've been told it's going to get better today and tomorrow. Okay. It's been pretty good. I've gotten a lot of interest. But a lot of people say that they're returning. I had 2 very, very busy days. But outside of the busy days, like there are people who, they love the brand, they love the concept, they like the designs, so they really do want to come back.
It was kind of a slow start. I find that now that the opening is free and everyone can come, it's a lot more traffic, it's a lot more people that are probably didn't want to come before because of the price. So yeah, there's a lot of traffic happening, and then we're here by the fashion hall, so whenever there's a fashion show, we have a flock.
Exhibitors at the Carifesta Grand Market at the Lloyd Erskine Sandifer Center. In sports, Ben Stokes defied a much improved West Indies with a superb century before James Anderson struck late on day one of the second test at Headingley today. England were bowled out for 258, but at the close of play, West Indies were 19 for 1.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
We are the tridents, we run it down. Everybody know we the baddest around. Anything test, we will throw that down. Come in, Peter, and tell me how me sound. Yes, lyric, you're talking the truth. When we walk up there, they have to salute. Boy, when we put on the tridents suit, we put everybody from you. Let's go, tridents. Barbados tridents. Let's go, tridents. Barbados tridents. Wash them all. Dust them all. Knock them all. Send them all. Run them all. Brush them all. Get them all. Dust them all. You know why? Barbados tridents is better than anything. Nothing can test with
Welcome to Carifesta 13. As an AmeriCaribbean affiliate, we at the Barbados Light and Power Company strive to live and work injury-free, and we encourage you to do the same. Being safe means protecting yourself against crime. So when possible, avoid lonely or poorly lit pathways, ATMs, or car parks. From all of us at the Barbados Light and Power Company Limited, have a safe, enjoyable, and incident-free Carifesta.
Carifesta 13 Barbados.
Welcome back with news from the region now. Gunmen in Jamaica have shot 6 people in Clarendon, killing 2 of them. More in this TVJ News report.
13-year-old Chanel Bartley, the daughter of a policeman and a student of Central High, and 24-year-old Amoy Ricketts, the bartender, were shot and killed. About 9:30 persons were at a restaurant and bar when gunmen entered. They opened fire, hitting 6 persons. The other 4 persons were taken to hospital, where one of them, a man, died while undergoing treatment. His name has not been released. There is no indication of any robbery at the scene.
And on the international scene, Hurricane Harvey intensified and was poised to hit the mainland United States this evening as the most powerful storm in more than a decade, and authorities warned residents in Texas to shelter from life-threatening winds and flooding.
Texas bracing itself for Harvey, which is shaping up to be the most powerful hurricane to hit the U.S. mainland in over a decade. The National Hurricane Center saying Texas could expect, quote, life-threatening and devastating flooding near the coast. The storm strengthening into a Category 3 hurricane and is set to make landfall late on Friday or early on Saturday in the middle Texas coast, slamming into Corpus Christi first and potentially looping over the Gulf of Mexico before hitting Houston, some models showed. Reuters reporter Brian Teveno is in Corpus Christi.
We're starting to see some serious wind here. If I had to guess, I'd say maybe 20, 30 miles an hour with gusts that are higher. We could see 100-mile-an-hour winds over the next couple of days, but the real concern is that this will be a slow-moving storm that dumps so much water that these low-lying areas get flooded.
Some of the biggest U.S. crude refineries are in the storm's projected path. Oil and gas operations have already been disrupted, and U.S. gas prices have spiked.
And that's news and the sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, our screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic weekend.